Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This video is going to be me just chatting shit really. No, I'm going to be giving some tips and tricks to charity shopping or thrift shopping or vintage shopping or secondhand shopping, whatever you want to call it. Stuff that is old, near enough, pre-owned. So yeah, I'm just going to jump straight in and say when you first go into a charity shop, there is going to be a lot of stuff, so you have the tendency to be quite overwhelmed, not know where to start. So a tip from me would be, take your time. When you walk in, most usually just have like the kind of middle rails, and then they have the ones on the side. Just scan the room, look where certain things are. So ladies' t-shirts, ladies' dresses, outdoor wear, men's, you know, just kind of look where things are. Start at a safe place, so t-shirts are always a good place to start. Most of them are like size order, so look for your size obviously, maybe look a little bit bigger as well, and just kind of, yeah, one at a time, or scan and kind of look for materials that you quite like, so like velvet or mesh or ribbed, and you can't really go wrong. But the next tip as well is going to be, during that process at the beginning, look for certain labels. So I have a couple of things here that are different types of labels, and you could go for the kind of sporty labels. So there's Nike or Adidas, or if you get lucky, stuff like Ralph Lauren, or I don't know, what are the other ones? Polo? I don't know. You could also look for kind of old school labels of mainstream brands, so New Look. I don't know, there's H&M as well. That's a good place, good brand to look for. I don't know, brands that you've never heard of, like this one, whatever that says. Joy de Vivre. So yeah, just kind of look for labels. If you like the vintage look, then look for older labels. So yeah, I'm going to show you some things as well along the way, just to kind of help you to see what I mean, because I can talk all day but you won't know unless you actually see it. So I'm going to show you some stuff. Okay, so one of the first things I'm going to show is a top that I've layered with a mesh long sleeve top, and these are quite a good idea if you're going to be layering like vintagey looking clothes. It can kind of make it look a bit edgy if you do wear mesh underneath. So yeah, I've got this, and it's quite a nice little cropped top, and it's got like the V-neck, and it's actually like a shirt, and it's a little bit see-through, so you can probably see my bra, but yeah. So this is kind of something you would typically find in the top sections, and looking for this sort of meshy material can really help, because you never know what you can find. Same sort of thing with this shirt, and it's a cotton one. Sorry, I've just put it on really quickly, so but that's another good thing about these mesh tops, especially this one, because it's got a polo neck, and I don't know, that showing underneath a shirt I think looks quite nice. But this is another typical thing you'd find in the top sections. But now I'm just gonna chuck a few tops on and kind of just do like a little, I want to say like slideshow, but it's going to be a video. But yeah, you know what I mean. So I'll just show you these now. Okay, so as you would have seen, there was quite a mixture of clothes. There was some men's tops in there, which brings me on to another tip. Don't be afraid. Some of them t-shirts that I showed, so there was the one with the skull and the green. Then there was this one, which I don't know if you caught it, but it says, "Silence, I kill you," which, if you are not too young, hopefully you'd remember. That was like a ringtone thing, and it was like, I don't know, it was like all the hype.
Silence! I kill you! Silence! I kill you! Silence! I kill you! Stop touching me!
But yeah, just looking for things like that. Like, they're weird, but they are quite fun to wear. So there's those. And then obviously, yeah, so men's stuff. Shirts. That's my next one. I'm absolutely knackered. Shirts are one of those things, everyone wears baggy shirts, no matter what point you are. If you're wearing them to bed or just to wear normally, I don't know. Everyone will have oversized shirts. And it's such a good idea to look for ones that you will actually wear. Certain colours that will go with your style. Always good and always safe to go for ones with a lot of black in them. I'm just going to move that down a little bit. Maybe some daring prints like this one. Yeah, I don't know, just look for nice shirts. Make sure they do up, because I've fallen under that trap before. I've seen something that looked baggy enough but never actually did up on me, which is always fun. But shirts are also good to layer under these sort of mesh tops, and even sometimes under stripy jumpers or just rib jumpers. Things with turtlenecks always look quite nice with anything that could go with a V, which is like what I'm doing now. You can either wear, I mean, some people wear shirts done all the way to the top. I used to, but I just look really odd now. So I usually just have them undone to about here, so you can see this sort of thing underneath. But I'm just gonna, yeah, show these ones that I've got. Okay, so they're all the shirts that I have. Now, next thing is like bottoms, and I've been very unlucky with finding jeans out of charity shops. But I'm quite unlucky anyway with finding jeans from anywhere. But they are a good idea to kind of, you have to try them no matter what, because jeans are, when they're old, they get a bit, well, they either get a bit stiff or they get really baggy and loose and a bit weird fitting. So always try them, and also make some shorts out of some if you do get lucky with fitting them around the waist, because baggy shorts or booty shorts that you can create out of old jeans always have that nice distressed look, and it's okay to do that as well. You wouldn't want to do a distressed look on some jeans that you bought from Topshop, for instance, because they're expensive. But if you buy some like £4 jeans from a charity shop, it's okay if it goes wrong. So yeah, you could try those. Oh fuck, just dragged the lamp. Another thing that I do find quite useful is like the skirt department, because there's always going to be a type of skirt that will be nice, whether that's like one of them tube ones or a kind of knee length one. I quite like the knee length ones, so I'm just going to go and grab them and just show you the sort of skirts that I've found from charity shops. Before I show you all the skirts, I'm just going to show you some jogging bottoms that I've actually found that I'm wearing to travel in, to holiday. They're very stretchy, and yeah, like a weird lightweight material. I thought it'd be perfect to travel in, and then when I get to Turkey I won't be like really hot. If I was to be wearing jeans, then obviously I would have. But yeah, so that's that. But all the skirts that I've got are they're all quite stretchy, so it's always good to, also it's easy to find those sort of things, because you know they're guaranteed to fit you even if you can't be bothered to try them on. So I've got like a silky skirt that's quite long. I've got a tube skirt. It's actually from Topshop. But yeah, it's quite a nice sort of pale pinky colour. I've got a couple of granny skirts. This one being one of them. Another quite long one. I do like the long look. I don't know, I feel like it looks quite nice. There is this skirt, and it's annoying me actually. It's a very itchy material, but the length of it is really nice. Like it comes down to my probably like half of my shin sort of length, and I find it so like classy in that way. But yeah, so that's this one. Some more stretchy ones. Oh, just take them off the hangers. So there's this sort one that's like button down. Another cutie one. There's this white one, which is another point like to be daring, because like white is a really risky colour for me to wear, or for most people probably. But this sort of skirt was so cute when I wore it, and I think that's mainly because it's so long. So with the elastic waist, kind of clinches you in a little bit and then goes out, and it's nice and flowy and pretty. And then the last skirt, it's a skirt that doesn't actually fit me, but I can't wait for the day it does, because I think it's beautiful. And it's spotty and all the way buttoned down. It does up to the second from top button. I can't quite get it to the smallest button, but I will. I'm determined. But yeah, so they're skirts. And then the final thing I'm going to show is like outdoor wear. It's very hit and miss. Some things, like especially when they have a certain like material, so like I don't know, like fluffy stuff, goes really tacky. So it's very difficult to find some nice things. But I've always found like long dusters are very easy to find. So I'm going to show you some that I have that I bought recently. Now it's going to be really difficult to show you because obviously it's just me here like this. But I've got this sort of lined duster jacket, and it's very, very long. It comes to like just underneath my calf. But I feel like it makes a lot of looks. I'll probably show like a little slideshow at the end of these outside. Can't at the minute because it's getting dark, but yeah, I'll show you these. So that one. And I've got, it's very odd actually, it's an, oh shit, it's an Aztec-y print, but it's very long as well, and because it has black in it, it makes an all black outfit just kind of look a bit more tied together in a way. So there's this one, really long as well, and then I got this one, which is a bit more of a thick one. It's actually from River Island, but it's another long one, and it's got, don't know if you can see, but it's got, oh god, big pockets here on either side. So that's another nice one. And then I actually got quite lucky with this the other day. It's one of them fluffy inside ones, and it's quite cropped, but it's actually quite nice. I like how it does up. It's got a very old school sort of hook and eye sort of thing. So yeah, but yeah, so you just kind of look for what you know will be practical, and yeah, hopefully if you have a good day you'll find some steals, but it's not uncommon in a way to be quite unlucky with charity shops. Just depends where you go. Try all sorts. There's some that do really cheap stuff, so like Sue Ryder is always quite cheap, and then there's some, oh, and Pact, which is an animal charity, they're always quite cheap, especially where I live as well. But then there's ones like British Heart Foundation, and cancer research, they are quite expensive. So it's hit and miss. Try all sorts of ones and you can't go wrong really. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit of a random one. I hope it was informative, and I hope it maybe inspired some people to look into charity shops, because they do, obviously it's hard to say how much money goes to the charities, but it helps everyone in a way because things are cheaper, and clothes, I don't know, like some things you can spend quite a lot of money on, but most of the time, like, there's no point. If something's pre-owned, like, it doesn't really matter, just wash it. As long as it's got a lot of life left in it, you can't really go wrong. But yeah, I quite like it. I'll never stop charity shopping. I always find some good stuff. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Give a like if you did, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one.